Hi, my name is Alia, and I'm a full-time artist and illustrator. Disclaimer before we start, these are by no means fixed rules that you have to go by every time you sketch or crochet. These are just tricks for you to try. I tried them, they worked for me. If they work for you, great. If they don't, you can always find your own style and your own tricks. So these are the pens I use at crochet. أغلبهم أسود طبعا أحب الأسود الكروشيه. I have different tips for the same here. عندي مثلا 0.2 high. This is my frequently used brush. I always use this. I always go and like rebuy it every time I run out. في 0.6 عندي 0.8 0.5 وفي بعد البrush هني. This I used to fill in like really big areas, not big areas, but like slightly larger areas. وكل ما بغيت أرسم object أكبر كل ما استخدمت brush أكبر وكل ما يعني كل ما بغيت أرسم object أصغر استخدمت شيء أصغر and so on. في شيء بروح بعد this brush I use بعد but this is also a brush but this is another brush بروح الفرق بينهم. This is Japanese tip here. I don't know if you can see. And this is the normal brush that I have from this collection. Yeah, this one is so much more free. You literally can use it as a brush. I'll just do this. It reminds me of the brush called Syrup on Procreate. If you use Procreate, you know that. Okay. Mine from Big Thursday. You can get it from anywhere. Most common brands on the internet is Sakura. That one is amazing, but it's slightly more expensive than this one. This is affordable, I think. Guys, the sketchbooks I use, أنا أشتري الصغار هذيل أشتريهم يعني حق things like Inktober and stuff. These are very small and they look like passports. I get them from Daiso for really cheap. I get also like experimental ones. These are very easier. They're not very aesthetically pleasing. Most the medium I use the most is digital art, iPad. But for myself, for my free time, I like to use just normal sketchbooks. These are really old ones. Yeah. So this is my sketchbook from 2018. As you can see, it's very worn out. زين فبعطيكم شوي tips عن برويكم الفرق أول شيء بين رسمي قبل ورسمي الحين. يعني أنا توني after I just started with this whole sketching world and all the discovery of the pens and how they work and the details and the hatching and stuff. بس برويكم يعني فرق اللي بين رسمي 2018 والحين. As you can see here, I used to really like drawing comics and stuff. نفس ما تشوفون هني عندي details وايد minimum. زين as you can see very basic outlines, almost no details. بس هني كنت يعني توني بادي استخدم قلم رفيع as you can see it's clean. هيك بقولكم بعد إن mostly my art, my sketchbook art زين كله عن the way I observe people and the way I see people. وايد عندي مهم إني ألاحظ يعني ردة فعل الناس على أشياء طبايع الناس. When I sit in a place مثلا I always see the people, their reactions to things. It intrigues me. I think it's really art material. I mean, this is solely what I base my art on. So here, these are my previous workmates, colleagues. I wrote down my impression of each and every one of them. I also يعني wrote down things I'm grateful for. I like to looking back, these are things I took for granted, but I just wrote them down for this art piece. As you can see, still very minimum details, not many at all. And I don't know if you guys do this too, but I used this very thick pen وما كان يعني in my opinion it didn't really suit my artwork at the moment. As you can see, I use the same exact pen for the shading and for the hair and everything. But while it looks يعني okay from afar, بس لما تقربون تحسون إنه في وايد أشياء يعني bulky looking. هي the same thing. If you can see, if you can notice إن هي outlines أو الخطوط الخارجية رسمتها بقلم وايد عريض، والتفاصيل اللي داخل أو الهاتشي رسمتها بخط وايد أرفع يعني لدرجة إنه يبين إنه unbalanced شوية. yeah, that's a common problem that I used to do. Just يعني stay away from that if you want, if that doesn't appeal to you. هني بدأ شوي يتحسن. نفس ما تشوفون الشعر if you can see the details أو الخطوط كل ما كانت أقرب من فروة الرأس كل ما كانت يعني متقاربة أكثر. It gives like thickness to the hair that way. وهي guys, if you're one of those people who like to go to مثلا quiet places with very few people and sit down and مثلا sketch, it would be really good if you just sit down and really analyze how you see the world around you, how you smell, how you hear, what you hear, how do you exactly feel. It helps you just connect to yourself, and it really helps with your art as well. You will find really interesting things doing that. Here you can write whatever you want. على Sketchbook it really helps sketching. I personally think textbook really looks nice with art. It just gives a really nice, anything that you think of, anything that comes up your mind. It doesn't have to make sense to anyone but yourself. Just write it down. It's your sketchbook. It's your ideas, your thoughts. Just express it, you know. And I remember sharing this question with people on Instagram, I think, and I asked them, "What are you waiting for?" And I, based off of some of the answers I got, I drew this. As you still, the art is still very basic. I'm very confused with my lines, but I'm trying here. The hair, I can't figure how to draw curly hair. This is my next sketchbook, is where I started discovering a little bit more with my sketch pens. نفس ما تشوفون هي الظلال استوت أقرب، الشعر استوى more easy to draw for me, but it looks شوي like less forced than before. Some lyrics that I really related to. رسمت نفسي يعني self portrait. خليتها تجي بشكل غامض شوية وحطيت some lyrics حوالينها. I love the sense of mystery في artworks. أحس إنه يعطي وايد يعني the sense of mystery gives so much يعني appeal to artworks in general, not just sketchbooks. Guys, notice here, this I feel like my peak was with the sketching. إذا لاحظتوا شعر اللحية هني really imitates actual hair. يعني لو تشوفون لحية أي حد تحصلونها يعني مو بخط واحد، تحصلونها شي طبقات زين. I really tried to imitate that here. Also الظلال هني تعلمت أخليها وايد أقرب حق الأوبجكت نفسه، فمبينة طبيعية أكثر. الشعر من فوق نفس الشيء، بس في أشياء مثلا أحب إني أقلل الديتيلز فيها عشان ما أخذ وايد وقت، نفس الورود هني. بس راويتكم الخطوط البيسك الأساسية اللي برا زين عشان بس تعرفون إنها هاي وردة، وبالعكس أحس شكلها طالع أحلى بعد ما إنه سكتش سريع يعني. بس على نقطة اللي اسمعوا الأشياء حوالينكم، اسمعوا حوارات الناس، مو قصدي تتجسسون يعني، بس يعني لاحظوا طريقة كلام الناس، طريقة الأشياء المحببة حق الناس، وايد بيضيف شيء حلو إذا كنتوا تحاولون ترسمون يعني شخصيات معينة. هني مثلا كنا طالعين في رحلة and I kind of drew, I'm always drawn to people, so all I drew تقريبا was the people with me. هني as you noticed بعد the hair, the lines, guys, it's very important إن خطوط الشعر تكون وايد يعني متوازية، يعني إنك تكون وايد قريبة من بعض بنفس الحركة تقريبا، ولا بيبين ميسي يعني، بيبين إن أنتوا you guys hand slipped ولا شيء. just دربوا ايديكم على هالشيء زين. it really gives so much better result. Okay, and it was my birthday here. And basically, it was a very special day to me, and I really paid attention to the details of this day and what happened during this day. Um, I wrote everything and I drew everything. If you can see, like, just paid attention to the little notes I wrote for myself. It really helped, like, document this day in a very special way. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna be especially personal with you here. This was after I got into a car accident, and this is, I think, when I started this whole treating your sketchbook as a journal thing. لأن صدق يعني this was the first time I drove after that car accident, which was traumatic for me. Um, yeah, I really enjoyed the experience, and I really needed to write it down. I didn't have anything but my sketchbook to do that on, so I did. Um, I wrote some of the song lyrics I was listening to, and what I did and stuff. As you can see هنا حق التلوين استخدمت copics والcopics ما كانت really appropriate for this kind of paper, but it transferred. So just pay attention to that. If you're intentionally wanting it to transfer, that's totally fine. It's art, you can do whatever you want. يعني مثلا شوف الخطوط هني شوي. If you look closely it looks sloppy لأن الخطوط مو وايد متوازية مع بعض. من بعيد it's fine, but if you come closer the lines and everything, you can see again the العشوائية, randomness. I personally think it had such a great touch. Okay, this is my experimental sketchbook in 2019. Yeah, okay. Then here's my phone. This was a new pen that I bought. Turns out it was not very suitable for this particular paper. ولا على my style. If you can see, like the lines are too bulky. They're not very flexible. The lines look forced almost على الورقة, and I'm not free to draw the character. It looks like I'm having difficulties with the facial expressions and everything. براويكم الفرق بين هالقلم وقلم أنا actually am like comfortable with using. That's what you put here. The lines are not mixing up. They're very defined. I'm able to do details and stuff. That's the importance of a good pen. I was trying to since this is an experimental sketchbook, I was trying also copics, and this is again the little emojis here are the same exact pen that I used, which brings me to my next point. If no matter how bad the pen you buy is, you can always do cool things with it. You're the artist. So you could use it to draw other things other than, you know, pretty small details. Okay, these are, I'm going to show you now things from my Inktober series. And I'm just going to show you little tricks that I learned along the way. هني مثلا عندكم يعني contrast بين ال black and white, as you can see, gives this balance to the artwork. يعني if you can try and مثلا create an artwork that has equal proportions, if you will, of black بعدين of white as well, بعدين you ترجعون على black area that you created and then draw with white on top of it. It gives a really nice contrast. Also here the details, as you can see, I used the smaller pen for it. Here I add the same, the balance between the black and white, and then I add lines to make it a little bit more. Because in that, if you can see, guys, حليب القوس here, you're able to see the details because of the very fine tip that I created. If مثلا say I use that pen that I just showed you to draw this abacus here, you wouldn't be able to see any details probably. Again, I like to add some lyrics and everything. Here is the same thing. I wanted to give this lady the sense of mystery, so I did not give her any features. I made the entire body black, and then in contrast, I made the suit in all black except for this little area here. اللي يطيح عليها الضوء يعني, it looks shiny بس إنها صوت. Also, if you notice the hair, the fine lines, I'm much more comfortable with it now. they're very قراب حق بعض if you will. very وايد قراب على بعض وما فيها العشوائية اللي شفناها في بداية هني guys I missed the proportions when it came to the المسجل هني فرسمت الخطوط الصفراء بس عشان أوريكم where I messed up and how I messed up. This could happen obviously. Don't be shy if noticing your mistakes. This was October. Yeah. Another tip is try and add a full black shadow to things if you want to give them some depth. It gives this really definition to the artwork. Also the hair movement, how it goes exactly with the way her hair is falling. Okay, so this is my newest sketchbook, sticker by Hamda. Shout out to Hamda. كان عندها نظرة مستقبلية على 2020. Okay. Me, with this year, I have obviously a lot of thoughts. No one really knew that it was going to go this way at all. So I really started doing this, writing on your sketchbook thing. Yeah, here, as you can see, I'm writing my thoughts on things. Some lyrics I'm really that are really stuck to my mind at the moment. شخصيات. All I do while I watch movies, shows, whatever, is observe those scenes and basically just recreate them or redraw them. It makes them even cooler drawn, صراحة, in my opinion. Here, I dyed my hair red, and I had to say something about it, of course. I say شعري يحمر كل يوم أكثر وأشعر أنني أنا كل يوم أكثر. I was visiting a sketchbook. I was visiting a cafe, and I noticed that I keep ordering flat white even though I don't like the way it tastes. So I wrote down this really random piece of text here. Also, شكرا للمرة السبعين because I also noticed that I say thank you very much a lot. هني again العشوائية في الارtwork, very very mysterious, very appealing. Just random things that have nothing to do with each other, thoughts, things I'm hearing. As you guys can see, this is the brush pen that I was talking about. It really helped me create this curly hair texture as opposed to all the other pens that I was using. It really emphasized on the curls here, which I'm very happy with. I have to tell you though, the brush pen tends to transfer. Just pay attention to the type of paper you're using. I tend to draw things that I think about or see a lot or see around a lot. For example, I used to see figs everywhere. These past few weeks, it's crazy how much I see figs around me. So I just draw them. I started like drawing them into my style and stuff. So yeah, if you guys have any questions you have to ask me or anything, I would love that. My current favorite sketchbook type, honestly, I didn't think about that. Usually I go for really thin paper sketchbooks, then I know I'm not going to use anything other than ink on it. Then I don't really bother with that very much. It's very thin if you notice. People who use watercolors are probably not going to like it very much, but I do. I really like it a lot. Favorite art medium, paper, ink on paper. Best, what I use the most is digital, digital. Do you use the pages? Actually, I try not to. If they transfer, I do. Okay, here's the thing. So if it transfers, then I try to skip the next page, but it just doesn't sit right with me. So I try to create something with it. Sometimes if I'm really annoyed by the result, just a TSAW, I'm really annoyed by it. I try to put it like this. You didn't see it? This is, in my opinion, I hated this artwork صراحة. How do you recover from an art block? Oh my god, you have to step away from your sketchbook or whatever you draw on for a bit. Then the only way is like you're gonna get over an art block is to just like stay away from it. Give yourself some time to breathe. Um, try not to like force yourself to get it out. Or if you have a deadline, then you absolutely have to. It would be good to like look at other artists' style, get inspired. Pinterest is a good idea. Is always good for me. Any tips for beginners? I have a very good tip for you guys. I've heard it from this really amazing artist, Double, and it's really helped me. Use your pen like you're using a brush. يعني be very يعني لا ترسمون على القلم وانتوا ترسمون, you know. يعني a lot of artists I see just draw like this. They're very hard on the pen they're using. Just let go. Be free, you know. Just like be free with the paper. And you'll really start getting comfortable with it. No idea if you have no idea what to do. That's tough. Stay away from it, man. Until you actually go مثلا watch a movie, something that will give you an idea. So go مثلا walk outside or do not right now, but like do the things that will give you your energy back. أنا غلطت في رسم في سكتش بوك. You feel bad وما تضطرونها لأن sketch book حرام هذا versus an A4 paper. That could be it. بس عشان شيء أنا عندي sketch book تدريبي. يعني عندي sketch book تدريبي أجرب في عليه اللي أبغاه. زين. I don't feel bad this way صراحة. I stopped using A4 paper a long time ago because I started taking this seriously. أحس this helps you بعد شيء إنه يحطكم في المود إنه خلاص I'm actually gonna draw, I'm actually gonna practice. فما ما تحسوا إن this is just something that I'm gonna throw away. If that makes any sense. How do you figure out your set? Practice. في شيء اسمه بعد تغذية بصرية. تشوفون وايد art styles, تشوفون وايد ناس يرسمون. You start developing it on your own صراحة. You find your own preferences وهذا you create خلاص it happens over time, over practice. خلاص you find yourself leaning towards a certain style. Yeah, that's what you stick with. Or, by the way, if you don't have a style, that's fine. I don't think I have a style. People think I do. But personally, I don't see it. I have a lot of range when it comes to like my styles and stuff. I draw chibi, I draw comic, I draw in ink, digital, zine. But I feel like if you have variety, then why stick to one style? After these 6 سنين, I've been drawing my entire life. بس ما سميت عمري artist إلا في 2017 actually. And that's when I started to actually draw every single day and to get to this point. Yeah, 2017 professionally خلاص I committed drawing. I'm going to tell you more about I have a lot to say about acquiring a style, guys. Okay, so if you have range, which means if you can do this and this and this and this, I really think it would be a waste for you to stick to one style, you know. I really like to see different styles from the same person, the same artist. I know like a lot of artists can do so many things, but this idea that I have to have a style, I have to have a certain thing to like keep going on. It's just don't do it, man. Do whatever you want. You have to force yourself to draw, guys. Practicing is I cannot stress this enough. You have to practice every day. You don't have to draw much, but just also get out of your comfort zone. If you find it really hard to draw buildings or trees or people, draw those things. You don't have to show everyone. You don't have to like take pictures and all that. Just draw it. It's gonna frustrate you. It's gonna be difficult at first, but you should not stop because it looks bad now. People who can draw now, have been doing this for years. So don't give yourself a very limited timeline and لازم تخلصين هالشيء الحين، لازم تعرفين كيف ترسمين هالشيء الحين. That's just gonna frustrate you more.